Hey guys, it's Ben, the Pro Say Coach here in Texas. You might hear in my voice, I've had a rough few days. I haven't shaved today, and I'm exhausted, and I was up all night, and it's been kind of rough here the past couple of weeks for me. And I thought about you guys because I had a couple of rough phone calls today. And sometimes we're not honest with the impact of what the stressors in our life will do to us, because I look like shit today. I mean, it's 6 o'clock and I'm beat, and I'm overwhelmed, and I got a bunch of stuff going on with my 16-year-old, and he's scaring me, and it's noisy for me. And then of course, just like everybody, I got my job to do, and it's just a lot. And then I don't feel well, and I can't sleep, and it all adds up to not the best Ben, right? But anyway, I talked to a guy today, who was like, well, I want to do this, and I want to fight for this, and I want to file this, and all. And it's like, and I kind of had to tell him, I was like, you really can't do it. You physically, emotionally, and mentally can't do what you want to do, and you need to admit it. You need to recognize it, and you need to come to grips with it, because it's going to hurt you. So I touch on my story here and there in these videos, but when I went through my journey from 2015 to 19, man, it took everything from me. And ultimately, it's a little shameful to admit, but I was fully suicidal at the end. I didn't want to do anything. Don't be that. Don't do that. Recognize, your enemies here. Recognize your friends and compartmentalize what you can. So I was just talking to the girlfriend on the phone, and she was just fussing at me. And she said, Ben, we don't have anything to do from Friday at 4 o'clock through Sunday afternoon. And I want you stay away from your phone. I want you to calm down. I want you to just compartmentalize. Let's spend time. I don't care if we just lay around in bed and watch movies all day. But you need it, because you need to set your axe down for a little bit. And some of you need to set your axe down for a little bit. And I don't know, I'm very sensitive to this because it really got after me in my own journey. I'm a pretty anxious soul by nature. And so, high intensity drama bothers me a lot. I had buddies that could compartmentalize things and say, well, I'm going to go kick ass at work for 8 hours. I'm not even going to think about this. And they could really do it. I can't. I just sit there and stare at the computer for 8 damn hours and get nothing done. But, just an encouragement today to take your time and take an inventory of where you are and what you're feeling and what your relationships look like around you. You stressing out the rest of the house. I mean, if you're remarried or you live with someone and you got stepkids or your own kids running around, what are they getting out of you? One of my biggest regrets is that, so I have 2 exes, right? My first ex and I have 2 kids, okay? 50-50, no big deal. But then I had my second one, and that was the one that was heavy drama. And I've said a million times that a huge regret of mine is that those older 2 children did not get much of a dad for damn near 4 years. And I hate that. And I was so hell-bent, like many of you, running on the treadmill, just looking for the escape hatch, that, I really neglected them. And they're much older now, and, what's done is done. But Learn from me. I try to be kind of raw with these videos. I tell y'all, I screwed up a lot of things. I made a lot of mistakes, and I've taken a lot of heat in my own life for the stupid choices I've made. This is not easy. Nothing about this is easy. I'm rambling a little bit. Take inventory of your life. How are you feeling? You doing okay? Do you need to take some time away from this? Put it down. Give it through Christmas. I'm making this video, 3 weeks before Christmas. Give it to the first of the year. Tell yourself you don't want to touch it this week. You're just going to give yourself the weekend. Whatever. But set it down and give yourself time and refresh yourself and do whatever it is that you do. Pray, meditate, go play sports, go chase girls, whatever. I don't care. Whatever it is that makes you go, do it. And be diligent about it and prioritize it and make it to be an important part of your life, because you still have to have a life, with or without your children around, with or without this drama all over you. You've got to have life because you deserve it. Okay. My name is Ben. You can find me anytime at www.prosaycoach.com. tx.com. I'd love to talk to you. I work with people all over the state of Texas handling their family law nonsense. I'm not a lawyer. I cannot give you legal advice, and I'm not a substitute for a lawyer. Yes, I have to say those things. But what I can, I'm kind of a lighthouse, okay? Because I know it's scary and it's intimidating and it's confusing. And so if you need a point in the right direction and try to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, give me a ring. Go fill out the consult form on my page. We'll talk. Okay. Y'all please have the best weekend ever, because I'm going to try to do the same. All right. Y'all be good.